Bob Dylan. His birth name was Robert Allen Zimmerman. He is a famous singer and songwriter. He is born in Duluth, Minnesota, United States, on May 24, 1941. His father's name was Abram Zimmerman, and mother's name was Beatrice. He loved music from a young age and spent hours listening to the radio. He attended Hibbing High School and as a student played with many bands. He enrolled at the University of Minnesota in 1959. While in university, he started performing at coffee houses and became active in the Dinkytown folk music circuit. He changed his name to Bob Dylan when he started performing. After quitting college in 1960, he went to New York City in 1961 in order to pursue a career in music. He started playing at clubs and explored the music scenario. His eponymous debut album, Bob Dylan, was released in 1962. The next album he released, the Freewheelin Bob Dylan, 1963, became a big hit in both the United States and the United Kingdom. Over the 1960s, he became immensely popular both as a songwriter and a singer. One of his biggest hits, the single, "Like a Rolling Stone," was released in 1965, which peaked at #1 in the United Kingdom charts. He married Sarah Lowndes on November 1965 and had 4 children with her. He also adopted Sarah's daughter from a previous relationship, Maria. In the 1970s, he ventured into films and starred in the 1973 Western drama Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. His 1975 album Blood on the Tracks is considered to be one of his greatest albums. The couple divorced on June 29, 1977. He embarked on a year-long world tour in 1978, in which he was accompanied by an 8-piece band and 3 backing singers. He performed concerts in Japan, Europe and the United States, giving a total of 114 shows. This tour earned him more than $20 million. The album Slow Train, coming out in 1979, peaked at #1 in Australia. Over the 1980s, he took to touring more and often collaborated with other musicians and bands. He toured extensively with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers during 1986-87. He formed a relationship with the singer Carolyn Dennis, which resulted in the birth of a daughter. He married Carolyn on June 4, 1986. Some of his biggest albums of the period include Infidels, 1983, Knocked Out Loaded, 1986, and No Mercy, 1989. He continued performing throughout the 1990s, though he was no longer one of the top musicians. But he surprised his dissenters by producing the album Time Out of Mind in 1997, which went on to win 3 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year award. Their marriage ended in divorce on October 1992. Ever the music lover, he still keeps active and released the album Tempest in 2012. His album Blonde on Blonde was one of his first major hits. It peaked at #9 on the Billboard 200 chart in the United States and #3 in the United Kingdom. He received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award of the United States, in May 2012. Bob Dylan won the 2016 Nobel Prize in Literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. "Take care of all your memories, for you cannot relive them," said Bob Dylan.